Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and this is the first of a couple of videos today. And the reason being is there was another video on YouTube that I discovered with Kristalina Georgieva, the managing director of the IMF, and it really deserves to be in its own video so that it's not rushed. And also a very, very important article that just was published a couple of hours ago from the Financial Times. And it has a lot of quotes from Mr. Garlinghouse. It makes a lot of assumptions. There's a tremendous amount to unpack in that article, and it would just be terrible to just gloss over it. So I want to unpack that one in a separate video as well. So definitely look for those. Now, I'm going to remind you that on April 2nd, CZ of Binance acquired the popular data site CoinMarketCap. And at that time, he was quoted as saying that it's a really good website, and I think that we can help it grow further. It was a big deal for him, and actually, this website is a big deal. It's ranked 570th in the world, and so for those global ranks done by Alexa, it was quite an acquisition. Now, look what they're doing. You can learn about crypto and earn crypto, very similar to what Coinbase did about a year ago. And you can acquire these crypto assets in a fun and low-risk way by watching videos and testing your knowledge. The first project up is Band, and they are a smart contracts protocol. There are 3 lessons, and you'll learn how it's built on Cosmos, and you'll understand the oracles in much more detail. And I think that for any XRP holder, because of the recent Flare Networks news, which, by the way, I'm waiting for a little bit more information from them, which I will share with you. I'm going to share it also with Sam and Galgatron and Mickey B. Fresh and all those people who are doing such a great job at covering this announcement, which is huge. It's just huge for XRP holders. So when I do get that from them, they ran out of time last night. And so I'm to get it on their morning, which should be maybe 4 to 6 hours from now, I'm guessing. I don't know. But what I'm telling you, if you watch this video, you're going to understand how another smart contracts protocol works using a token. And that's why it's informative, and it'll just broaden your knowledge, and everybody can be that much more level up in this space, because the smart contracts are not that easy to understand, and there are so many ways to handle those kinds of protocols. But before you take the test, let me just give you a heads up. You'll want to get a Band wallet address so that you can complete the 8 questions to actually get that crypto. All right, there is something that I am personally really excited about. In 1 hour, we're going to see XDC trading on Bitrue. And this is a hybrid blockchain that has the focus of international trade and finance in mind, and I think it's going to be very, very popular. All right, the news is quiet in Japan for the most part, because we are in the middle of what's called the Obon holiday. And many people are away from work, and many people are away from home. But one announcement that came out in Japan this week is that there is another exchange set to launch, and that's going to happen on August 20th. It'll be the 21st exchange that is in Japan. That is a lot. That is a lot of exchanges. And it's going to be called OK Coin. They were set to add the Ethereum Classic, but that edition was suspended, I'm just sure, due to the 51% attacks. And we are so, in a nice way, regulated here. But yeah, I'm not against the regulation that exists within the cryptocurrency exchanges here in Japan. I think it makes for a safer environment. And it was on August 6th that Link was just given the green light to trade here. And boy, is that on fire. So Link has proceeded to go to the 5th position over Bitcoin Cash today. I think it just happened, and you can see how close they are. But Link is still just on fire, so I think that it'll probably hang on to this 5th position for a while. All right, I'm going to take you to a really good article that occurred in India, and Ripple has 2 offices according to this article, and they have it in Bangalore and also Mumbai. And it's a very detailed interview with Navin Gupta, who is the managing director of Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. And it's in this media outlet called India Info Online. And it really is so good. It's very, very, very long and detailed. And I want to tell you that you get a superb view of not only Ripple, but XRP. I mean, it goes on and on and on about XRP. And yeah, way beyond just that it's quicker and cheaper and more transparent than Swift, but also gets down into the regulatory landscape in India. And India does not yet use XRP, but Ripple is keen to use it. Let me just show you this. You'll see how long this article is. Ripple is keen to introduce the on-demand liquidity ODL solution to India, to the India market, to make remittances faster, easier, better, and cheaper to use through the use of digital assets. And they are optimistic, according to Navin, about the robust regulatory framework being adopted by India so that Ripple can help businesses succeed. And Ripple's focus is to build technology that helps unleash the new utility for XRP and transform global payments. There are also third parties that are pursuing other XRP related use cases. Yeah, and that is very apparent with the Flare networks. I'm super excited for that project. And the policy paper titled The Path Forward of Digital Assets Adoption in India. This is if you didn't get a chance to take a look at that, I should put a link to it in the description. It was put out in June, and it is really urging the Indian policymakers to have an extensive consultations with the stakeholders in the digital asset ecosystem and the wider public before taking any policy action touching upon digital assets in India. And the paper proposes that the regulatory framework should be technology agnostic, principles based, risk proportionate, and not rules driven. Yeah, I'm just so happy that they are taking this proactive push in all corners of the world with all different types of regulatory bodies to really get this approval and use case going mainstream. So this is maybe one of the most interesting parts about this article is during these challenging times, many of our customers depend on RippleNet, especially ODL. So there you have it. I think that was, yeah, that's it. It's a great article, though, one of the best I've seen. Okay, we are going to jump to a little bit of fluff. So this is a shoe. And in Japan, you can find Hello Kitty shoes, Pokemon shoes. You can even find kimono textile shoes. But there is a Tokyo designer who's trying to create some dream designs. Do you recognize what this is trying to remind us of? This is that unbelievably popular iMac that was the hottest thing in 1998, the teal iMac. If you're too young to remember, this is what that cutting edge design looked like. Gosh, this is just so, I remember the pink ones too. I was in an office that was crazy for these, and we had a lot of teal ones, but I think we had orange ones too. We had orange and pink. Seems like we had a lot of pink. But here is another shoe in that line, the Netflix shoe. These are not in production. These are just mock-ups for proposals. I love it. And then the one that I think, for Japan at least, would be the #1 seller, the 7-Eleven shoe. These are just way too much fun. And this designer, too, did a series of stamps for mock-ups. This, of course, is Twitter, then Facebook and Instagram. And the backgrounds, which are fairly transparent on the two outer designs, but these are all very Japanese designs that are on the pattern. It's great. I love it. So anyway, I'm going to get to those other two videos for you because they are really, really, really going to be good. I will talk to you soon. Yep. Take care for now. Sayonara. Bye-bye.